Greetings YouTube and welcome back to another vlog. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm not doing too bad, but I know the timing of this vlog seems a bit weird. And the reason why I say that is because I not long woke up from like a quick 20-minute nap. So obviously the room is a little bit everywhere because I've only just not long opened my eyes. But yeah, as I say, you get into that age now where you start to have like you start to do things that perhaps you never used to do. It's weird though. As a kid, you never want to go to bed. You just want to stay up and party all night or whatever. But now you get to a certain age, and it's like, do I really have to get out of bed? So yeah. But yeah, I know I felt a bit sluggish this morning. Had some dinner, had a quick nap, and you know what? As I say, I'm starting to feel a bit like myself again. As I say, sort of you sometimes wake up, you feel worse, but sometimes you feel worse, and then all of a sudden, this burst of energy just comes out of nowhere, and you're like, you know what, I feel pretty damn good. So yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone is alright. I know I just literally said that a minute ago, but as I say, the reason why I say that is because I always like hearing your thoughts and comments in my videos. And I say that there's some people who, well, some of my regulars I've noticed they've not commented on my videos for quite a while, and I just assume that they've had busy lives. I know I'm sort of going into the similar territory as I was describing what was happening on the previous vlog, where I don't just noticing the lack of comments. I don't blame people for this, but I do blame YouTube for if they're actually genuinely shadow banning comments. Because like I say, yeah, if you are commenting, make sure it's sent, and then go back on the video, yeah, or refresh the page to see if your comment's still there. If it's there, that's fantastic because, as I say, YouTube's been weird with comments where they're just randomly deleting stuff. And his comments that are really friendly, absolutely harmless. Yeah, you get some of the most violent, most disgusting things I've ever seen, and they don't do anything about it. You know, it's like they don't do enough to stop trolls. Yeah, if you speak up about it, oh yeah, you just it's like as if you're the problem. So the people who are trying to stop the problems are apparently causing YouTube a nuisance, even though we're not. We just want what's right for the website. We just want what's right. And another thing I've noticed as well, I'll get back onto track in a minute, but there's one thing I've noticed over the last couple of weeks, probably even a month now, is if you watch a video, like I said, if you watch a video, it doesn't lag whatsoever. Yet if you happen to jump on someone else, if you happen to jump on a stream, a live stream, it lags for no reason. At first, I thought it was my internet. I thought it was my internet at first. But I don't know, I don't test to see what the connection like. Connection, absolutely fine. So YouTube is like adding lag. And there's some people saying, are you using an ad blocker? No, I'm not using an ad blocker. I used to, but they've disabled ad blockers. So now, if you don't want ads on YouTube, you're going to have to pay 13 quid a month. So 13 times 12. So if you times it up by 12, that would be, pounds. I don't know, £156 a year. So you're paying £156 a year. I mean, as I say, £13 may not sound like an awful lot, but it adds up, and especially when you've got like bills and other stuff to take care of. As it's coming up to winter, so yeah, things are gonna go up in price, you know. And sometimes there's just certain things that you shouldn't have to pay. And I'm on about YouTube, like paying YouTube Premium for money. Like I say, I've got other stuff to pay, so you have to like balance the books. Yeah, don't find that. But yeah, lagging on streams for no reason. And I know people say, yeah, do you use Google Chrome? I do. I do. That's the web browser that I go for. But yeah, as I say, and I know people saying yeah, stuff like that might be like why YouTube adds deliberate lag. Well, whatever the case is, just stop the lag. If your internet's fine, why add lag when it's unnecessary? You know, the amount of times I've had to refresh a page, I had to refresh just because I'm on stream. It's ridiculous. I know, and some people like, well, I've not had that problem. You may not have had that problem, but a lot of people like myself have. So anyway, I'm going back onto the comments because, as I say, there's some comments I just don't see. I don't see some of my. I mean, some of my regulars. I don't see them as often as I used to. I still watch the videos, but yeah, as I say, there's some faces I've not heard of from a while. I know they're doing fine. I can imagine that they're great people like Andrew Footloose 2005, Lee Tetley ZX Spectrum. I used to love reading his comments, though. He's a great he's a great lad, and I recommend checking his channel out. Yeah, and another one of my regulars who used to comment, but I think life for him's gone in the way. Jambon. If you're watching this, mate, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, as I say, YouTube. I mean, I treat some of my people on YouTube as if they're like friends and family because, like I say, they put out a lot of stuff that I'm interested in. And even if the stuff may be different from what I like, I respect it all the same because, as I say, these are genuinely nice people. And I don't know why I moved my hands a lot today, but you know, it's like as if you're on TV. It's like as if you're on TV doing nothing. It's like you're on the commentator. You're doing the commentary for like the Formula One or a Premiership game, whatever. So yeah, as I say, I just noticing the interaction just isn't the same, and also yeah, YouTube is just randomly unsubscribing people from your channels without letting them know. And then people are like, why haven't I seen a video from them in a while? Yeah, it's because YouTube has probably unsubscribed you from a certain channel. For goodness sake, just just let people decide what they want to do, not just force something upon them because oh yeah, they don't like the fact that you watch certain channels. It's like they're trying to encourage you to watch like people like Mr. Beast and who else? Some of the other big YouTubers, KSI, True Geordie, or I don't know some of the other ones. There's some of the gaming channels that you have gaming channels that like do Fortnite and FIFA and all that. I mean, I've mentioned this God knows how many times that I'm not interested in those channels. I'm not interested at all in them at all. Can't even talk today. I just want to enjoy YouTube and watch the stuff that I'm mostly interested in, and the stuff that I'm interested in is the stuff that they don't want you to watch. You know, you know what? I'm not interested in clickbait channels. I'll only sub to a channel if I think the videos and their output is really good, and if I like them as a person. I don't want to watch channels where I can tell that the person is full of themselves, up their own arse, and clearly don't give a shit about the viewers and the people who comment on the channels. I hate that. I mean, if it, I understand that if it's a big channel, you can't always read the comments, but at least acknowledge your subscribers. At least acknowledge the people who are watching your videos. Don't just ignore them like as if it's nothing. I just can't stand ignorant people. I just hate it. As I say, no matter what the comment is on my channel, I will always respond to it. I will always respond to it. And the only time I won't be able to respond to a comment is if one, I can't see it, because sometimes, as I say, YouTube hides comments sometimes. Is if I can't see it, or second case, if it's a comment that I feel is how can I put it? I don't I won't say offensive per se, because like I say, I don't I'm not a fanny. I don't take anything to heart. but I will delete a comment that I feel, I don't know, I feel is a bit, I'd say below the belt. Yeah, stuff that's, I don't know, I feel as if it's, well, discriminatory, for example, and as I say, and all that lot. Oh yeah, oh, I'll tell you what I did do once. It was a few years ago. I did a video like I did one of my vlogs. Yeah, it was one of my vlogs a couple of years ago. And I don't know, some person went on my stream and said, "Why don't you like Star Wars?" And you know what? I'm like, first of all, what does it have to do with you if I don't like Star Wars? And you know what? I didn't even discuss anything Star Wars related in that video. Nothing at all. And he said, "Why do you hate Star Wars?" I'm like, did I mention it in the video? I was talking about the usual stuff like games and football. I mean, it's cause I mentioned it on. I think I mentioned it on a stream a couple of years ago, and some person just ended up going on my channel and commented, so, "Why do you like Star Wars?" I love it. If you like it, fantastic. Don't tell me that I have to like something just because you do because it's popular. Let me fucking think. I have a fucking brain. But some people just don't think like that. They expect that just because it's popular, everyone has to like it. You know? But yeah, I was saying to them, like, what does this have anything to do with the video? Or what does it have anything to do with the topics that I'm discussing? I mean, like I say, I don't mind people coming up with topics if it's irrelevant to the video. I do have a problem though, is when they get mad at you for you disliking something that they absolutely love. The thing is, I absolutely can't stand the film Titanic, but will I go out and attack someone for it because they love it? Absolutely not. I've got better things to do in my own time. There's better things to do with your life than like going after people just because they don't like a certain film, whether it be one film, a series, or like a TV show, or whatever. It's like some people get mad at you because you don't like a particular food. I know, remember one some person just got pissed off at me because I said to him I don't like macaroni cheese. Cool. If we all had the same tongue, the world would be a fucking boring place. And you're a fucking boring cunt if you think that everyone should think the same as you. It's as simple as that. You're a boring cunt if you think that I'm gonna like the same thing as you. Variety is the spice of life. Fucking figure that out. I don't mean to swear, but although some people, as I say, they expect you to think the same as everyone else, it don't work like that. Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like what the government is trying to do. Yeah, I know capitalism and communism. Yeah, I know. I I might have gone slightly off track there, but you get the idea because, as I say, I hate seeing people being forced what they have to believe instead of what they need to believe. As I say, I have my own views. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to agree with everything because if we all did, it's like if we're just one person, we're just a clone, and I don't like clones. Pretty much clones. It's like, I mean, you see it now with a lot of women nowadays. Not all of them, you know what I mean. Majority are fine, but you have these ones who like you can tell they're trying to copy the Kardashians. Yeah, like the fillers with like the cheeks and everything look like they've been stung by a wasp. Like that one. Yeah, they have I don't know, Brazilian butt lifts. You know what I mean? Let's be honest with you. As a guy, let's be honest with you. I mean, who doesn't like a nice ass? Let's be honest with you. Who doesn't like a nice bum? But when it looks like it's a fucking nappy that's been filled to death with shit, where it looks like they haven't emptied the nappy for like a week, something just doesn't look right. It just looks well out of proportion. And then you have like the lip fillers, and half of the ones who've had them done, they can't even smile because of how swollen their lips are. I mean, I don't know what the positive is about it. Ones who do have natural large lips, you can tell they smile, but the ones who can't stop getting fillers, I don't. It looks like the mouth is well, it's swollen. Just looks like it's like frozen into place. You can't even like lift her cheeks up and smile. I mean, what's the best thing about them? I don't know. I don't know. You could probably. I mean, they're probably good for giving sloppy head. That's about it. But what do I know? Because I'm not the one who had them procedures done. Would I have any done? Absolutely not. I just want to be me, natural and all that lot. Yeah. I don't want to look like a right clown. I probably am a clown, but to some people, but you know what? I know I'm just not interested in like cosmetic stuff like that. The only time where I feel as if cosmetic is right is if, like I say, if you've been like if you've had an acid attack or I don't know, probably an acid attack or something, or if you're genuinely not happy with your appearance, I get that. You've got low esteem, but you've got these people who haven't got low esteem, who think they're 10 out of 10 gorgeous, and then you keep getting the lips done, yeah, the cheeks done with filler and everything. Yeah, they got. I don't know. Some of these people just think they're 10 out of 10 gorgeous, even though after the amount of procedures, they end up looking like a minus 10 out of 10. But like I say, if people think they're 10 out of 10, like fit as fuck, then let them think like that. Yeah, that's it. You don't want your opinions to be controlled. So yeah, but yeah, I'll move away from that. So yeah, my last video that I decided to do something completely random. I decided to do some like impressions. At the moment, as I say, the video's had over 60 views, and I gotta be honest, I've enjoyed doing that. I've noticed at the moment there hasn't been any comments. So for those who haven't commented on the video, I suggest you go and watch it. The link will be down in the description. And if there's any impressions that you would like me to do, you could leave a comment in that particular video, and then I can see if I can try and attempt it. I mean, I know most of my impersonations were absolutely horrific. I don't know who. I think the best one I probably did was the voice for Dr. Robotnik in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I enjoy doing the voice of that though. But yeah, I know I don't like voices of like random characters. Yeah, TV characters. And I've done it with a few YouTubers like Mark Goldbridge and who else? Who else did I do other YouTubers? I think he's the only YouTuber I did. I can't remember, but I know I'll probably end up. I may end up doing another one at this point if you want me to do more at least. Because like I say, I mean I won't know unless I actually have a comment. Because sometimes, I mean, I'm not forcing you to do it. As I say, the obligation is yours. But as I say, sometimes, as I say, feedback is very helpful. It makes me feel better, and it also makes everyone else feel better when people are commenting on their stuff. You know, as I say, I can't help but feel concerned for YouTube because I don't know. I just don't like people. How can I put it? Like people not allowed to have certain views. Like I say, if it's racist or anything like that, I get it. Because let's be honest with you, there's no place in this world for that sort of behavior. But like I say, at the same, just let people be people. But yeah, so yeah, I've not really saying I've not really bought anything this week. However, there's one thing I have bought, and I've had it in the past. I know, yeah, got these from Aldi because I went there yesterday. So we got yeah, we've got what is it? fully loaded buffalo wing peanuts. So yeah, there's that. And you know what? I've had these before, and they've got a good kick to them. I will say, I do like. I do like peanuts. I got like a flavor to them. I mean, obviously you have like dry roasted ones or salted, but I like some of the ones I've got like different kinds of flavors. You know, I mean, there's chocolate coated nuts and stuff like that. Stuff. I enjoy stuff like that. I mean, I don't eat them very often because they are quite fattening. So yeah, I mean, they're nice. I mean, I feel bad for people who who've got an allergic reaction to nuts because, like I said, they are nice. I mean, this packet, how many grams are in it? 25 grams. Yeah, yeah. It says it's got 148 calories, 11.9 grams of fat, 1.4 grams of saturates, 1.4 grams of sugar, and 0.32 grams of salt. Why does it have to be a random number like 0.32? Just round it off to like 0.3. For example, just round it off to there, but I know 0.32. It's funny though. It's like if you divide a certain thing on a calendar, it's something like 0.366666. You get like loads of sixes. It's just weird that. So yeah, I mean this vlog is a bit all over the place, but I thought I'd do something because I say yeah, today's been a quieter day than usual for me. I got to be honest, there's some days where I just enjoy a bit of peace and quiet, you know. I mean, I don't mind being busy sometimes, but it gets to a point where you're feeling as if, you know, I just want some time alone. Sometimes it's good, and then, like I say, and then other times, like, you know what, I really want to talk to someone in case I'm feeling a bit down. And I mean, there are times where I do feel I do, a bit down in the dumps. But when I jump onto a YouTube stream or watch a video from one of my friends, yeah, it perks you up straight away. It really does. Like I say, yeah, you could be having a down day and then, but just seeing the video from your friends like makes you a lot more chipper. So yeah, but yeah, okay, I'll probably talk about the football. You know me. I'll briefly talk about it. So yeah, Manchester United this week finally sacked Eric Ten Hag, and I'm not even a fan of United. Bless me. Yeah, bit of a sneeze then. But yeah, so yeah, Man United have finally sacked Eric Ten Hag after they've been absolutely abysmal this season. I honestly did think the board would have the balls or would pull the finger out their arse to actually sack Ten Hag, but they did. They they finally done it, and United have now appointed Ruben Amorim as the new manager, and yeah, Amorim is a Portuguese manager. He at the club. He's managing the club, or well, he currently is. He's managing Sporting Lisbon until like this weekend, or sometime this month. He'll be officially man. He'll be officially man. Well, he's officially the Man United boss, but it'll take a few. It'll take a couple of days before, like I said, the deal is finalized. So for the time being, he's still in Lisbon. And you know what? This guy's got some really good credentials in Portugal. Nearly said Port Vale. Fucking hell! Imagine them in like the Portuguese league, and they probably get smashed. Yeah, because Port Vale are in League Two in the English league. But anyway, so yeah, so they've appointed Amorim as the new boss. And you know what? The thing is, I can't stand United, but this Amorim fella, he's really good. His football is absolutely fantastic. I can't lie. And you know what? I would have liked him at Liverpool, but we ended up appointing Arne Slot. And I gotta be honest with you, in hindsight, I think it's actually turned out to be it turned out really well. because I had my doubts about Slot because, like I say, his former club, because he was in the Dutch league with Feyenoord. But you know what? The start Liverpool have had has been absolutely fantastic. Like, yeah, we've only lost. I say we've only lost once in the league. Most of our performances have been impressive. There's some that I feel as if we could have played a hell of a lot better, like Arsenal on Arsenal last Sunday. Yeah, that game finished as a 2-all draw. It was one of those games where Arsenal were much better in the first half, but Liverpool we were better in the second. But when I say better, I mean the performance from both teams wasn't particularly convincing. At one point, I thought, Jesus Christ, I thought Arsenal had won the game. I thought they made it 3-2, but the goal was ruled offside. And you know what? At first, I thought, I thought the goal's going to stand because of the angle some of the players were, but they ended up disallowing it because, like I said, from another angle, you can tell it was just offside. Just, I do feel a bit sorry for them, but as I say, in reflection, a draw was a fair result, and that was that. Then, of course, we ended up playing Brighton on Wednesday. Yeah, we played Brighton on Wednesday in the EFL Cup. Yeah, and that game was very fucking nervy. I can't lie. We very nearly blew the game at the end because, like Gakpo scored twice for Liverpool, and who was the other goal scorer again? I can't remember. Who was it who scored? I can't remember. It'll probably come back to me later. But yeah, we end up winning the game 3-2. It was very nearly 3-3 towards the end. Brighton played really well, and at times I thought they were better than my club Liverpool. But you know what? I thought they played better. I thought they played better than us at times. And guess who we're playing on Saturday? Yeah, we're playing Brighton again, but this time we've got the home advantage because it's at Anfield. But I don't think it's going to be an easy game whatsoever. I reckon. I think we'll win, but it'll be a very scrappy one, I feel. Yeah, 2-1. Brighton have played some really good stuff this season. I cannot lie. Yeah, I mean, you had other games. I mean, Man United, as soon as he sacked the Ten Hag, they decided to show up. I knew they would anyway. They did it when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got sacked. They did it when Mourinho got sacked, I think. They did it when Moyes got sacked and Van Gaal. But yeah, it's really annoying. You can't just. I mean, I understand that you may not be happy with your manager, but the thing is, you still got your job to do. You still got a job to do as professional footballers. You don't just suddenly like down tools just because you don't like the manager. You don't have to like the manager, but for goodness sake, just at least show the club a bit more respect, a bit more courtesy, and actually perform well. You can't just pick and choose whenever you want to show up. It's not on. I mean, they beat Leicester 5-2, but I'm sorry, you can't. You shouldn't just pick and choose for what games you show up. Was it like players like I don't know? They like play selectively good, and then also just play selectively awful. I mean, I understand that everyone has a bad game, but for goodness sake, don't just suddenly down tools because, like I say, you're professionals. You paid at least 200, 300,000 pound a week. With that, it's an absolute piss take. Arsenal beat Preston 3-0 in the cup as well, but you'd expect that. Chelsea lost 2-0 to Newcastle, even though as a Chelsea beat them in the league on Sunday, they beat Newcastle 2-1, but Newcastle ended up winning the cup game against them. So that's that. I mean, then we've had like there were some other games as well, but yeah, they've had the quarter-final draw. So my club Liverpool, we're facing Southampton. Yeah, we're facing Southampton. Arsenal have got Crystal Palace. Tottenham have got Man United, and Newcastle have got Brentford. That's it, because Brentford struggled against they struggled against Sheffield Wednesday in the cup and only won because of a penalty shootout. Yeah, it wasn't a convincing game whatsoever, but you know, it is what it is. But I say the League Cup, I really don't know who's going to win it. I know everyone will say, what about your club, Liverpool, your favourites to win it? You say that, but anything can happen in these in these cup competitions, you know. Yeah, and I forgot to mention about Tottenham. I say they're in the quarters against Man United. I said that, but yeah, they beat Man City 2-1, which you know what? In some ways, I'm not really surprised because City, I gotta be honest with you, they don't really take that competition seriously, even though they have won it. Even though Guardiola has won it 4 times, I don't know what City trying. I think they're trying to concentrate mostly on the Premier League and the Champions League, maybe the FA Cup when those games start for them. But yeah, it was one of those games where Man City just didn't play at all well. But they sometimes have performances like that in the cups where they don't play at their best. Like a few seasons ago, they got beat 2-0 by Southampton. And the thing is, City end up using like a strong team, players like Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, yeah, those sorts of players. But yeah, it's just weird. And in the Scottish Premiership, let's be honest with you. Let's be honest with you. Well, Rangers are not. Rangers are out the title race completely. I'm sorry, they're out the title race. I mean, do you really think that Celtic are going to drop points? Heck, even if Celtic do drop points, by that point it's too little, too late because they would have already won. Yeah, Rangers lost 2-1. They lost 2-1 away to Aberdeen the other night, but yeah, the way they've started the season, I'm not really surprised at all. They have not been the usual selves, and I think he'll be getting the sack soon. Uh, Clement, yeah, their boss. I think he'll get the he'll get the sack and have to pack his bags. Because on the Scottish Premiership, like I mean, Rangers and not Rangers, Aberdeen and Celtic, they're both joint top. Well, Celtic are top because they've got a much larger goal difference than Aberdeen. And if Aberdeen keep playing the way they do, they'll end up finishing above Rangers, which hasn't happened for quite a few seasons. So yeah, Rangers better up their game. But as far as I'm concerned, because of some of those results, they're not winning the league. Like I say, even if Celtic do manage to drop some points, it is not enough. The only way Rangers can win the Scottish Premiership is if they have to be perfect in pretty much every single game. Because, like as I say, certain games when it's the Old Firm derby, those games can make or break a season, and it's not looking good for Rangers. I gotta be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, they're out the title race. Just hand the title to Celtic. Just hand it to them. Well, I know I prefer Rangers over Celtic, but I gotta be honest with you. I'm just saying how I genuinely feel because, like I say, you've got to look at things head on. You've got to deal with it head on, and look at things with, like I say, you got to look at things in a what was the word I'm trying to think of? I've completely lost it. Um, we got to look at things was well being honest. I mean, it's sort of good being optimistic, but being optimistic isn't always enough. And sometimes you got to say things how they are. So that's that on the football. So yeah. So how long have we been doing this video for? Over 34 minutes. I'm just having a look at the time on OBS. But yeah, some people call it OBS. What is OBS? So anyway, I think I'll probably end the vlog here. I was going to talk about a few more things, but I don't know. I've got a few bits and bobs to do, so I think I'm going to have to end the vlog here. So yeah, as I say, if you haven't left a comment on that impressions video, I'll leave a link of that in the description. If there's any other impressions you would like me to do, leave a comment in there, and then I will try my hardest and attempt it. If and when I get the time to actually make another impressions video, because I gotta be honest with you, I enjoy doing it. It's something completely different. I don't just want to do the vlogs all the time, just you know, you just sometimes you just want to show your comedic side, or at least well try well at least try your hardest. Like I say, it's one of those videos that the impressions, yeah, most of them are awful, but it's a bit of fun. Have fun, people. So anyway, I think I will call the vlog here. So anyway, I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you all very soon. Take care.